So, can people really buy and sell women and get away with it? Sometimes I stand here and think if that really can happen to me or to anyone else. Those are the words of a Ukrainian girl who has been trafficked into the Natasha trade. So, what is the Natasha trade?
The transnational trade in women is based on supply and demand from sending and receiving countries. Countries with large sex industries create the demand and are the receiving countries, while countries where traffickers easily recruit women are the sending countries. In the sex industries market today, the most popular and valuable women are from Ukraine and Russia. That is why the transnational shadow market is called the Natasha trade.
Why does sex trafficking mostly happen to women instead of men? Sex trafficking and prostitution are highly gender systems that result from inequalities between men and women in the world scale.
Men create the demand and women are the supply. In this gender system of supply and demand, the ultimate consumers of trafficked and prostitute women are men who use them for entertainment, sexual gratification, and acts of violence. Survivors often recount their experiences spent in sex industries as being abusive, degrading, and harmful to their health and well-being.
Is there any other factors that cause the rapid growth of Natasha trade? Poverty, unemployment, inflation, war, and the lack of promising future make it easier for the traffickers to recruit women.
Many regions of the world are poor and chaotic, but not every region becomes a major supplier of women trafficked into the sex industry. Traffickers take advantage of poverty, unemployment, and the desire to immigrate to recruit and traffic women into sex industries. Poverty and lack of economic opportunity push people to seek new labor opportunities. The more desperate people to find new opportunities, the more vulnerable they are to being trafficked. Effective law enforcement also affects human trafficking, since it leaves little room for the proliferation of organized crime. Where it is successful, organized crime undermines a state's sovereignty by corrupting officials in order to increase its profits. Social or cultural values, such as a lack of women's rights, also make women and girls particularly vulnerable to trafficking.
So how does Natasha trade affect the world we live in?
The increased likelihood of HIV infection is one of them. A recent study found that 22.9% of trafficked individuals tested positive for HIV. The case of Natasha trade has impacted the world politics as well, like how the migration policies change because of it. Border control has also increased in strength after the case of Natasha trade has emerged. The International Monetary Fund said that trafficking in persons is believed to be the third largest source of the profits for international organized crime, after trafficking in drugs and arms trade.
So as we know, Natasha trade has made stronger border control and stronger migration regulation. But does it stop the act of human trafficking? The Natasha trade is still happening today and is all caused by globalization.